This is live, local, late breaking. Now 10 News at 11.
A special Palm Sunday service as a local church rises from the ashes. Good evening and welcome to the weekend edition of 10 News. I'm Steve Harmic. Jennifer Goodwin has the night off. The Christ United Methodist Church in Tyrone was the target of arson last June. Fire nearly destroyed the church. A juvenile confessed to starting the fires in court this past Thursday. As part of his plea deal, the teen must pay for the damage to the church and testify in court against another teen police believe helped set the fires. While the teens face charges, the church is picking up the pieces. Today's Palm Sunday service marked the first time the church reopened since that devastating fire. 10 News reporter Megan Gilliland has more.
Fire blazed through the Christ United Methodist Church last June. Church officials tell us there was nearly $1 million worth of damage, and they say the fact that it was arson just added to their loss.
It just looked like there was never going to be a tomorrow for us.
But church officials say the congregation didn't give in, and that as a group, they made the decision to keep their house of worship alive.
Whenever we knew the community was behind us, we knew that we were going to make it.
It's been 10 months of renovating and rebuilding, and today the church reopened its doors for the first time since the fire.
They were very awestruck whenever they came in for the first time.
In a sense, there was a feeling of it being glad that it's all over and done with.
Palm Sunday put an end to what these people remember as a nightmare and opened the church doors to new beginnings.
We hope to grow and continue in God's ministry.
I just want to tell you how blessed you have been.
Now, church officials say they're not completely done renovating just yet. They plan to add more decorations and finishing touches in the coming months. Reporting in Blair County, I'm Megan Gilliland, 10 News.
Thanks, Megan. And at the Vatican, Pope Benedict celebrated his first Palm Sunday Mass as Pope. Benedict opened Holy Week in St. Peter's Square today. He continues Pope John Paul's tradition of dedicating Palm Sunday to the world's young people. The Pope and dozens of cardinals and bishops carried large palms to the altar. Palm Sunday symbolizes the return of Jesus to Jerusalem.
Now, your weather first.
Well, it certainly was a beautiful Palm Sunday around here, albeit a bit cool. And that beautiful cool day has given way to a clear, crisp night. Nary a cloud in the sky, most of the places around the region. Thus, nothing on our Doppler radar. And these temperatures on the brisk side at the moment. I expect them to drop probably by 8 to 10 degrees for overnight lows just before sunup tomorrow. Some places, yes, will get down into the 20s. Ouch. Clear and chilly tonight. Overnight lows, as you see, upper 20s to around 30 degrees. A chilly wake up tomorrow, but rapidly warming up. I think we got some really nice weather to start the week. First couple of days should be Hall of Famers. Most of the week should be good. One thought, we're going to talk about the possibility at least of some midweek showers or thunderstorms. Even that's a long shot. So, Steve, your complete 7-day forecast is coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Casey. A man injured in an area shooting remains in the hospital. 32-year-old Terry Mostaller of Berlin is in critical condition at an area hospital. State police say Mostaller was shot just after 2 o'clock Saturday morning at this apartment building on Wills Church Road in Somerset Township. Now, as we reported yesterday, 32-year-old Perry Zimmerman of Central City was shot and killed in this shooting. Police say Matthew Epper-Jesse asked 3 men to stop making noise in the parking lot, and that the men threatened Epper-Jesse and broke open his apartment door. That's when Epper-Jesse shot them, police say. Police arrested Epper-Jesse at the scene. When SUV flipped over and landed in the front yard of an Altoona home tonight. It happened at the intersection of Maryland Avenue and 58th Street around 7 Sunday night. The driver suffered minor injuries in the crash. Police believe the driver just blacked out. The SUV was totaled, but no one else was hurt in the crash. A local celebrity accused of bringing an underage girl across state lines to make sex videos now finds himself behind bars in a Philadelphia prison. Ted Reinhardt of Huntingdon County faced a federal judge in Harrisburg last week while being held in the Perry County prison. Reinhardt faces federal child pornography charges. This past week, a federal judge ordered Reinhardt to have a psychiatric evaluation before his trial. Doctors will decide if Reinhardt was sane when the videos were allegedly made. The controversy about what should be done with Center County's acid rock continues to swirl. A public meeting is set for tomorrow to discuss the I-99 acid rock issues. PennDOT and DEP will hold the meeting to explore options for the disposal of acid rock from the Interstate 99 project areas. Representatives from DEP will also present plans to monitor surface and groundwater. That meeting scheduled for 7 o'clock Monday night at the Park Forest Middle School auditorium. Well, expect delays this week if you're driving on Route 22 and 322 through the Lewistown Narrows. PennDOT officials say traffic could be stopped for up to 15 minutes at a time. Crews will stop traffic to read geotechnical sensors that are built into the roadway. It's part of an ongoing monitoring study on this section of highway. The stops will take place in both the east and westbound lanes of Route 22 and 322 until noon Tuesday. Well, controversy surrounding immigration laws heats up, and protesters on all sides of the issue took their voices to the streets in cities around the nation today. Reporter Michael Weber has more.
In Dallas, they marched several 100,000 strong. In Salt Lake City, it was a similar scene. Same with Des Moines.
These people have become our neighbors. Their children play together. They're co-workers.
Cities all across the country played host to immigration rallies as both people for and against immigration reform continue to make their voices heard. This issue is clearly an emotional one.
My dad came in 1980 and he crossed the border through Tijuana. And, for me to be here, it's extremely a sentimental issue. Because if it wasn't for him, my mom and I and my family wouldn't be here.
While the issue has split ordinary Americans, it's also caused waves in Congress. The House passed a bill that would increase penalties against illegal immigrants and those who hire them, and build additional barriers along the border. Political maneuvering killed Senate legislation that focused less on punishment and more on integrating illegal immigrants into society. There's still a long way to go to bridge the ideological differences on Capitol Hill.
Everybody agrees there's an enormous problem, and everybody agrees with the border security lines, and there's general agreement that we have to craft a compromise.
While Congress is away on break, pressure on lawmakers to act increases. Several cities are expecting even larger rallies Monday. Michael Weber for CBS News.
Well, April showers are too much in some parts of the country as towns in the Midwest wait for floodwaters to recede. And a tragic accident leaves officials in Washington state wondering how this car fell 5 stories. We have the details.
We certainly could use some April showers around here, but will we get them? I don't know, kind of a shaky guess about that coming up on Storm Tracker 10.
You're watching 10 News at 11 with Jennifer Goodwin. 10 News, live, local, late breaking. If you see news happening, call 10 News at 1-800-762-6053.
At McCoy's Lawn and Garden, we had the subcompact tractor for you, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can buy one of these powerful and versatile subcompact tractors with 0 down and up to 72 months financing. Kubota has created the perfect residential tractor. The Kubota BX Series tractors are ideal for digging, hauling, plowing, and of course mowing. The BX's new slanted hood and rounded design offers improved visibility and a sleek upscale look. And now 0 down and up to 72 months financing at McCoy's Lawn and Garden, Roaring Spring, where the big boys get their toys.
The carnival will be going up and the Nittany Lions will be coming back to Beaver Stadium next weekend. Blue White Weekend is ready for you with rides, games, student entertainment, great food, music, and fun. The festivities begin next Friday at 6 outside the stadium and last all day next Saturday. Get a look at Penn State football 2006 and celebrate with an entire weekend of fun. Blue White Weekend. Now it's more than football.
We are moments away from 3-time bronze medalist Hans Wegebauer's historic jump over Copper Gorge.
2004.
Honey, check this dude out.
There's no prayer. And we've got liftoff.
Where'd he go? He was there and then, poof.
Life comes at you fast. When it does, nobody covers your boat like Nationwide. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Nationwide is on your side.
Hurry! New buttered lobster bites now at Long John Silver's.
watching Storm Tracker 10 weather with Tom Casey. Live, local, late breaking.
Thanks for being up a little bit late with us on a Sunday night. I guess that last round of the Masters was worth it. How about it? Nice day, nice night. Altoona on a starry night, looking live into the city. It's a little crisp out there as temperatures have fallen down into the upper 30s and low 40s at this hour, and it will get quite chilly just before daybreak tomorrow. Not bad, though. Light winds, 51% humidity. State College at 41. Johnstown at 38 degrees. A little bit of a breeze at Du Bois and 38 degrees. Now, with respect to the rest of the region, already below freezing in Bradford. I'm looking at higher elevations in northern counties, probably just before daybreak tomorrow. Most of the region will get down into the upper 20s. State College, Altoona, Bedford, you're probably looking at an overnight low near 30, 31 degrees. Skies are clear, a lot of radiational cooling. Skies are clear. Are we going to get some rain? Boy, it doesn't look like much of it. And it does look like our temperatures will begin to warm up a little bit. There's some warmer air to our south that should filter its way in here. Tomorrow, our daytime high in Altoona today was 52 degrees, I believe. Tomorrow, figure 8 to 10 degrees warmer than that. Sweet, huh? Now, let's talk about rain. We certainly could use it. There's a spot in the middle of the week, as you'll see, where we have a chance at some showers or thunderstorms, but this will not be the drought breaker week in our part of the world. The rest of the country, the West Coast getting hammered the most, as Steve mentioned. Some places along coastal California and up through the Pacific Northwest, some minor flooding. There was that terrible outbreak. The last cold front triggered those awful thunderstorms and tornadoes in through Alabama and Tennessee and Arkansas and Mississippi. This is a rather serene map, and it looks like the first part of the week it will remain that way for much of the nation. And for us, the weather ought to be the Hall of Famers. We're talking just hug the weatherman days all the way. Wall-to-wall sunshine for periods of time, maybe a few high clouds in northern counties, no threat of rain and warming temperatures. The middle of the week, it will be that long before we get the potential to get some showers. Big high pressure drifting across our region, taking its time. As I said, you're going to wake to blue skies and go to sleep to clear skies right on into Wednesday. As we look off to the west, there'll be an upper level disturbance and a weak cold front that could, on Wednesday night on into Thursday morning, trigger at least some rains around here. But so far, it's been a season without rain, and it does not look like we'll get a whole lot of relief in that respect this coming week. What we will get is some really nice, pleasant spring weather. This will be the week that the trees that are in bud start to open their buds and get into leaf. Figure the overnight low tonight, as we mentioned, clear, chilly, downright cold in some of the northern counties. Thank goodness the wind is not blowing. But terrific day tomorrow. Probably anywhere from 8 to 12 degrees warmer where you are tomorrow than it was today with just light and variable winds. Hall of Famer Tuesday, good looking day. Wednesday, 30-40% chance for about a 12-hour period. Late Wednesday on into Thursday, we could get some showers and thunderstorms. The rest of the week looks partly cloudy and warm. There will be bank thermometers in your neighborhood that read 70s. There will be motorcycles out. There will be convertibles out. There will be kids in T-shirts out. Finally, a spring week, and it looks like it'll last all week long.
And the opening of trout season, looking pretty good.
Saturday is it Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday before Easter.
As long as we have water for those fish.
Yeah, the streams are so doggone low, and they're clear, so the trout are smarter than we are.
Right.
Water's clear.
Well, thank you, Casey.
I'll be out.
And speaking of streams, kayaks generally go in water. That is, unless you've got a bad case of spring fever. Coming up, we'll introduce you to the new sport of boat-o-cross.
One name, one place. Your connection to local businesses. TellUsMore.com.
B&B Mobile Power Cleaning offers professionalism, dependability, quality work, and reasonable pricing. Call us about power washing your house. B&B Mobile Power Cleaning. We can handle the pressure.
I was always kind of big. My old pictures, I was pretty big. My parents started to get worried. It's changed a lot now. My doctor's been helping, my school's been helping. I'm not afraid to try on clothes anymore. I love my teen picture. I'm not big in it. It's awesome.
Heading off health problems before they begin can have other remarkable side effects. A helping hand in the places we call home. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
For comfort, service, and peace of mind this winter, call Barkman Oil Company of Woodbury at 800-422-7289 and see what a difference our full service makes.
Look at the great buys you'll find during Wolf Furniture's anniversary sale.
This Broyhill sectional is a fantastic deal, just $9.98.
This Lazy Boy rocker recliner in your choice of 3 colors is only $2.98.
A classic sleigh bed at over half off is just $3.98.
This Curio console is $2.98 while they last.
Or a 9-piece dining room, just $14.98.
Plus enjoy 0% financing till 2010.
During Wolf Furniture's anniversary sale.
We're the bank that will be here when you need us. That's never, ever going to sell out on you. Investment Savings Bank. You're the reason we're the bank.
Boarding Rose. Excuse me, I have something to say. Chex Mix comes in 10 varieties with up to 60% less fat than regular potato chips, so you can snack on. Snack on. Snack on. Snack on. Snack on.
Snack on.
Snack on. Snack on. Snack on. Snack on.
Chex Mix, a whole lot of crunch and a whole lot less fat than regular potato chips.
Snack on, baby! Snacking on.
Sarah was dealing with a bad gallbladder. Insurance rates are too expensive for me to afford, so then I reached out to Senator Jubileer, and that's when he could help me get Blue Chip for my children. I knew by Senator Jubileer pushing it through quicker, I could not worry as much about my daughter. Senator Jubileer made me actually wake up and realize there's caring people out there.
For Senator Jubileer to come out and help me and my mom, that is the most kindest thing you could ever do for a person.
I will never forget what Senator Jubileer did for me and my children.
At Value City Furniture, you'll find it all. High-quality furnishings, the latest style, 7-day delivery, even free financing. And now save even more during our fabulous spring sale.
And here's a look at what's making headlines across America. A Spokane, Washington woman dies when her car falls out of the 5th story of a parking garage. Emergency crews say the 62-year-old driver was breathing but unconscious when they found her upside down in her smashed car. Investigators say the woman's car knocked down a concrete wall in the garage, causing the car to plummet to the street. Officials had to close the garage. No word yet on what caused the crash. Well, towns along the Red River in North Dakota find themselves under floodwaters. Most of the town of Manville, North Dakota, woke up to find itself swimming in feet of water. Some people ditched their cars and used boats to get around town today. City officials say the floodwaters are slowly going down, but it will be a while until things get back to normal. Well, here's a sign of spring fever. You may try water sports on snow. Welcome to snow kayaking. Normally, kayaks go in water, you know, the liquid stuff, but outdoor enthusiasts at Colorado's Monarch Mountain Ski Area took to the slopes for boat o'cross. Workers at the resort even developed this special quarter-mile course for the event, and most participants admitted that the event probably should have been called a downhill wipeout event, as most everyone took a tumble. Well, that's one thing exciting in the world of sports. John Dabkovich takes a look at the rest.
Yeah, coming up, the curve try to match the best start in franchise history. Highlights are on the way. Plus, Tiger Woods let this putt slip away, but who would slip on the green jacket? Find out next in sports.
The switch is on to the Blair County Federal Credit Union. You expect your lender to know what's going on in the financial world. At Blair County Federal Credit Union, we not only know what's going on in the financial world, we know what's going on in your world. Because here, you're not just a customer, you're a member too. With free checking, free region-wide ATM service, and auto and home improvement loans, you'll see why Blair County Federal Credit Union should be your first choice for a financial institution. Make the switch. Become a member today.
Start the story of your life, one wheel at a time, at your jewelry box. I'm Devin Mullen, introducing Story Wheels. For every event, add a wheel. The birth of a child, an anniversary, a special day to remember. There's a story wheel for any occasion. String them together to form your whole life story. Every necklace will be as unique as you are.
Celebrate your story with Story Wheels, new and now at your jewelry box, corner of 12th Avenue and 12th Street, downtown Altoona.
Change is a slow process in the forest, but not in Penswoods. When you use Penswoods as your internet service provider, you get quicker connections and faster downloads. Penswood's newest software allows pages to load 3, 4, even 5 times faster. Get out of the internet wilderness. Penswoods.net is clearly a better service, yet the price remains the same. Switch to Penswoods.net.
I'm Mark Stern from Penswoods.net. Give us a call. Come for speed. Stay for service. Penswoods.net.
So who's going to help clear the table? Come on, guys.
That's okay. I'll clean up.
Now apply the same idea to your pans.
Line them with Reynolds Wrap heavy duty foil.
Foods don't touch the pan,
so you don't have to clean.
Think she'll do my room?
Reynolds Wrap heavy duty foil. And for sticky foods, line with Release non-stick foil.
In industry, broken parts can reduce productivity and cost you time and money. Now you can get things running again quickly with a call to Dinsmore Welding and Fabrication. They have the latest in fabrication technology, including the incredible FlowJet cutting system. And the experts at Dinsmore's can fabricate any part or just about anything, like the new Dinsmore stainless steel traveling grill. Perfect for tailgating, fundraisers, and any large gathering. When you need it done right and you need it fast, call Dinsmore Welding and Fabrication in Vegas Mines or visit us online.
At Clearfield Bank and Trust Company, we'll help build your nest egg with the right savings options. We also offer trust services. Invest wisely for a golden tomorrow. Start planning today.
You're watching 10 Sports with John Dabkovich. Live, local, late breaking.
Sure, it's too early for the Curve to start daydreaming of championships, but it's certainly better to be undefeated than winless at this point in the season. Curve hosting Trent this afternoon, hoping to tie the club record for a best start at 4-0. Down 1-0 in the fifth, they come back. Vic Butler drives one up the middle. Octavio Martinez scores, so does Rich Thompson. Then he gives the catcher a little love tap. 2-1 Curve at that point. Next batter, Rafael Alvarez. He drives home Vic Butler. Curve put 4 on the board in the fifth inning. They go on to win 4-2. They are 4-0 for the third time in franchise history. Andy Siegel has more on the team that keeps on winning.
The Curve is the only undefeated team in the Eastern League, but new skipper Tim Leeper isn't about to start planning a victory parade around Lakemont Park.
If you look at our clubhouse right now, you know, the important thing is not to get too high, not to get too low when things go bad. And right now I think we're pretty focused on what we want to do.
And what they want to do is keep doing what they're doing. In a dominating 4-game sweep of Trenton, the Curve's starting pitchers allowed just 2 earned runs.
We pitched off our fastball, we threw strikes, and we worked ahead of hitters, and we didn't make errors. And you know, obviously the hitting came around, we got some good clutch hits, but you know, it really boiled down to starting pitching and the relievers as well.
And it's not just the pitching. Adam Boovey is tearing it up. He's hitting .562. All in all, it's been a pretty nice first week for the new manager.
I like it. It's great. You know, it's nice. You go places, people care. You know, people are wearing the hats. People know who you are. The passion for winning is great. And, you know, I like the pressure. I like the fact that people expect us to win.
The Curve began a 3-game series with Erie Monday at Blair County Ballpark. A win would give Altoona its first ever 5-0 start to the season. With the Curve, Andy Siegel, 10 Sports.
Thanks, Andy. Well, it took a while, but the Pirates finally won a game. Sean Casey and the boys visiting Cincinnati this afternoon, top of the fifth. Jack Wilson at the plate. Tags one off former Curve pitcher Dave Williams. A 2-run homer for Wilson, Jack's first of the year, and it's 2-0 Buccos. Wilson did it all today. Bottom of the sixth, Felipe Lopez lines one off third baseman Joe Randa. Wilson hustles out there in foul territory to get it, then throws out Tony Womack trying to score on the play. The Pirates were up 3-1 at that point. Same score now in the bottom of the ninth. The Reds had the tying run at the plate. New closer Roberto Hernandez facing Rich Aurelia gets some swinging, and the Pirates get their first win 3-1. Take a look at the dugout. I think they're pumped about it. Talk about relief. All right, the Pirates host the Dodgers in the home opener tomorrow, but first, L.A. had a doubleheader with the Phillies. Safe to say the sun was an issue today. First batter of the game, Rafael Furcal pops one up. Aaron Rowan, yeah, not his best effort there. Then same inning, Jimmy Rollins playing shortstop on another pop-up here, and yikes, that's 2 given away right there. But home runs make everything better. Tied in the bottom of the 9th, Bobby Abreu ends it with a 3-run bomb. The Phillies win Game 1 by a final of 6-3. Game 2 didn't go nearly as well for the Phillies. They lose 6-2. Ramon Martinez with a 2-run double for Los Angeles. Golf. It wasn't too long ago that Phil Mickelson had a reputation for folding down the stretch in major championships, but today it was Tiger Woods doing all the folding. Mickelson played himself into the final group at the Masters, and Tiger Woods was only 2 strokes back heading into the final round. 15th hole, Mickelson's 3rd shot on the par 5. Watch this. This guy is pretty good. That's my expert opinion. Nearly holes that for an eagle. He'd have to settle for a birdie. Check out Phil's reaction. He's like, it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because at the same time on the 17th green, Tiger Woods was 3-putting for a bogey. That put an end to his chances. Phil, well, pretty much handled the rest. Taps in on 18 for his 2nd career green jacket.
I'm having the best time right now playing golf. I'm having so much fun being able to compete for major championships. It's just an incredible, and to win a couple now, it's just an amazing feeling.
Mickelson has now won 3 of the last 9 major championships. This one by 2 over Tim Clark. Tiger Woods finishes in a 5-way tie for 3rd at 4 under par. NASCAR, happy birthday to Casey Kane. He turns 26 tomorrow and celebrated in style at today's Nextel Cup race in Fort Worth, Texas. Troy Aikman and Roger Staubach, they're kind of a big deal down there in Texas. They also have a car entered in the race. Lap 82, Kurt Busch taps Greg Biffle from behind. That would be a problem for Greg. He spins out and hits the wall. They actually had to red flag the race. Check out Greg's car, a lot of damage there. More damage to the track, though. They had to red flag it while crews welded the wall back together. Now 27 laps to go. Tony Stewart in the lead, but not anymore. Casey Kane just drives right by him, and he cruised from there. Kane becomes the first driver to win from the pole at Texas Motor Speedway.
I knew going into the race it was going to be a real fine-tuning adjustments to make the car right, because the track was so slick, whether it was the front of the car or the back of the car. And we were just fortunate enough to hit the adjustments right.
Well, all of a sudden, things are getting a little tight in the points race. Matt Kenseth moved up to 2nd, only 15 points behind Jimmy Johnson. Kane is only 46 back, along with Mark Martin, and last year's champion Tony Stewart moved into the top 5 after finishing 3rd at Texas. Finally, the state's high school football stars were honored today for their work on and off the field. It's the annual awards banquet for the Central Pennsylvania chapter of the National Football Foundation and College Hall of Fame. Penn State All-American Keith Dorney gave the keynote address. He was recently inducted to the Hall himself. The Central Pennsylvania chapter has awarded $85,000 in scholarships over the last 9 years today, recognizing athletes from 35 area high schools and 3 local universities. So certainly a big day for those guys.
Good for those guys. Our congratulations to them. And you can use all the help that you can get paying for school.
Oh, absolutely. Not all of us are all-American football players.
At this rate, I'll be using pension checks to pay off my student loans. Thank you, John. We'll be right back.
In these busy times, Monarch Cleaners makes it easy. Professional, quality dry cleaning and shirt laundering with a friendly staff to assist you. Drop off and pick up your dry cleaning at any of our 3 locations, Altoona, Belmead, or Huntington. Free pickup and delivery at your home or at your workplace. Our on-site seamstress is there for all your repairs and alterations. Monarch Cleaners. Impressive dry cleaning with a personal touch.
If it gobbles, baws, gallops, or flies, Heinz Feed Store. If it barks, meows, hops, or clucks, Heinz Feed Store. If you need to fertilize it, plant it, or weed it, Heinz Feed Store. For over 60 years, Heinz has served the needs of area farmers and families with their animal, lawn, and garden supply needs. Come on in and meet Trouble the Cat. We are conveniently located on South Juniata Street, Hollidaysburg.
At Gary's Homes, our family welcomes your family. We're dedicated to making it as easy as possible for you to have the home you've always dreamed of. Walk through our beautiful two-story series and experience the elegance of a Ritz-Craft modular. Tour our ranch homes and discover the superb craftsmanship that goes into every one of our modular homes. At Gary's Homes, we will not be undersold. Dare to compare and join the satisfied folks who are saying, I got my home at Gary's.
With the price of everything going up these days, it's nice to know that you can still get a great meal at an affordable price at Crescent Springs Family Restaurant. From delicious turkey to steaks and seafood, all of our meals are homemade and served fresh. And let's not forget about our desserts. All of our tasty desserts and baked goods are homemade just like Grandma used to make. With 20 years of experience, we can say that our food is the best around and our service is second to none. So next time you want a great meal at an affordable price, come out to Crescent Springs Family Restaurant and let us help you save a bundle.
Hello, I'm Tim Sisler, President and CEO of Reliance Bank. I'm standing in our newest Altoona office at the corner of Pleasant Valley Boulevard and 17th Street. This office, along with more than $1.2 million in charitable pledges, represents our recent commitment to the community. Our valued personal and business relationships combined with our mutual structure forms a unique partnership that encourages meaningful reinvestment in the community. We invite you to be part of this. You will experience big bank expertise from a small local bank reinvesting in your hometown.
Another sure sign spring has sprung. Area sports enthusiasts head to the Bedford Fairgrounds today for the annual Sports and Outdoors Show. Outdoorsmen got to check out hunting and sports equipment from over 30 booths. Items like four-wheelers, game calls, and boats were at this year's show. Many of the vendors say they come every year and plan to keep the tradition alive.
I'm not exactly sure spring has sprung. I was out on the golf course today before work. It was a little chilly out there.
A little chilly. Well, it's
maybe tomorrow though will be nice.
I'm not allowed to go to those outdoor shows anymore.
Spend too much money.
That's exactly
Spend your pension checks on
right, yes.
Well, you got to have a little fun.
Clean up, fix up, paint up this week.
Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Closed captioning provided as a public service by Edgar Snyder and Associates, a law firm representing injured people.